Congratulations to Nahar पेपर लुधियाना। हमारे अपने रजनीश जैन जी को CII कॉन्फेडरेशन ऑफ इंडियन इंडस्ट्री का आज अवार्ड मिला है। आज 14 सितंबर 2022 हैदराबाद में एक बहुत बड़े इवेंट में ये अवार्ड सेलेक्ट हुआ और उन्हें आज ये अवार्ड मिलके ये बेस्ट इनोवेशन ऑफ द ईयर अवार्ड इन एनवायरनमेंट एरिया। सो बेस्ट इनोवेटिव एनवायरनमेंट प्रोजेक्ट का अवार्ड मिला, जिसमें एनवायरनमेंट के लिए बेस्ट प्रैक्टिसेस में शायद कोरुगेशन इंडस्ट्री की ये पहली कंपनी होगी, फर्स्ट एवर कंपनी फ्रॉम द कोरुगेशन सेक्टर, जिसने हमारी कोरुगेशन इंडस्ट्री को एज अ ब्रांड एम्बेसडर बन के प्रेजेंट किया और बताया किस तरह कोरुगेशन इंडस्ट्री में टेक्नोलॉजी को यूज़ करते हुए, लेटेस्ट आइडियाज़ को यूज़ करते हुए, सिंपल बिजनेस सेंस और सिंपल कॉमन सेंस को यूज़ करते हुए इन्होंने अपने लिए और पूरे समाज के लिए, एनवायरनमेंट के लिए बहुत सी अच्छी चीज़ें करी हैं। हम शुक्रगुजार हैं आशिया जी का और रजनीश जी का, जिन्होंने फिंसिस और फिंसिस ERP की एक भूमिका को अहम भूमिका बताया है अपने इस सेमिनार में, इस इवेंट में। इस की वीडियो रिकॉर्डिंग अभी मैं आपको सुनाता हूँ। And in this actual recording today at CII Summit, they share their experiences, their experiments and their successes, and how the ERP technology is helping them in helping create a sustainable world. बेटर मटेरियल प्लानिंग से किस तरह वेस्टेजेस कम होती हैं, किस तरह प्रोडक्शन मोर स्मूथ होती है, किस तरह एफिशिएंसी बढ़ती है और किस तरह इन द एंड खुद को भी खुशी होती है। और CII कोई छोटी चीज़ नहीं है, वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट इंडस्ट्रियल एसोसिएशंस इन इंडिया। इट्स लाइक अ मिनी गवर्नमेंट। सो वो इनको अवार्ड कर रहे हैं। दे वर पीपल फ्रॉम क्यूमेंस इंडिया, फ्रॉम टाटा क्यूमेंस, फ्रॉम टाटा मोटर्स, फ्रॉम टाटा स्टील एंड फ्रॉम नाहर पेपर। सो नाहर पेपर उस लेवल के ऊपर टोयोटा किर्लोस्कर के साथ खड़ा था। खुशी होती है। द टॉप कंपनीज ऑफ इंडिया, एंड दे गॉट द अवार्ड फॉर एनवायरमेंट सस्टेनेबल बेस्ट प्रैक्टिसेस। एंड इस डिस्कशन में उन्होंने शायद 3, 4 या 5 बार फिंसिस और डिजिटलाइजेशन के ऊपर बातें करी हैं। एंड जरूर सुनिएगा इस पूरे वीडियो को। एंड वी आर ऑल प्राउड ऑफ नाहर पेपर। कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस, कीप इट अप।
Our products and processes. This was conceived at the middle management level. The focus here was to reduce packaging material for majority of our boxes. For example, taking a shift from 5-ply to 3-ply boxes. We've also made a switch towards agro-waste material which were earlier doomed for the landfills. Moving forward, we have tried to digitalize our entire supply chain. This was conceived at the top management level and was done by partnering with one of the leading ERP providers for corrugation industry in India, known as Finsys Infotech. They not just helped align all our departments together, but also enabled us to track any ignored missteps in our supply chain. The major reason for moving towards an ERP system was extreme chaos and duplication of manual work and also inaccurate reporting. Moving forward, talking about green warehousing and transportation, which was conceived at the middle management level, we focused on route management and remapping. This was done by localizing our suppliers and shortening distances from our factory. Concepts of geofencing and milking model were also applied. We switched towards cleaner fuels like CNG, moving away from fossil fuels as an environmental initiative. The next was green manufacturing processes. This is basically a compilation of various activities that we have conducted across our plant in the span of last 2 years. Concepts like just-in-time, 5S principles, reverse logistics to close the supply chain, various CSR initiatives including all our employees were implemented. Now let's talk about some tangible and intangible benefits of all these projects, starting with reduction in packaging material. By shifting our 5-ply boxes to 3-ply for majority of our clients, we were able to put at least 15 more boxes in the same bundle. By doing so, we were able to reduce the scrap consumption by 25%. Talking about our voluntary program of FSC, although it came at a surcharge of 0.5%, by paying that surcharge, enabling our clients to understand the value FSC is creating for them, we were able to abide by UN SDGs Goal 15 Life on Land and move away from non-sustainable resources. We also switched to a 204.8 kilowatt solar power plant on our roof that creates 500 units of energy per day, saving 22% energy per annum. Even though the payback is in 7.5 years, we still reap the benefits of using our resources more efficiently. We also reused almost 5,000 kilo of paper reel packaging that was earlier being discarded, creating more awareness for our employees and workers. We are now ROHS certified, which stands for Reduction of Hazardous Substances, including various chemicals like mercury, lead, cadmium. Various outer and inner layer cartons, inks, and staple pens have been tested for the same, and we've passed the results. Again, creating more employee morale. Talking about green transportation, we have partnered with Mobile Fox in order to geofence all our in-house vehicles. They're a next generation fleet tracker enabling to create more organizational security, build better brand compliance, and also increase transparency in the supply chain. This has further helped us to apply the milk run model even more smartly to plan smarter routes. As you can see here, from point A to point B to C and further, we were able to save 42 kilometers just by amending a simple delivery route using only 5 liters of diesel instead of 12. By switching to CNG for 2 of our vehicles, we were able to save 19,200 liters of diesel per annum, almost equivalent to 1690 metric tons of carbon dioxide emissions. Even though the payback is in 1.2 years, we again enjoy the benefits of increased brand image in front of our clients as we are switching away from fossil fuels. By shortening distances to localize our suppliers, we were able to save a lot more percentages on the routes. For example, we used to source our paper, that is our crucial raw material, from Ahmedabad, and by switching it to Moradabad, solely for one trip, we were able to save 850 kilometers. Just imagine 10 vehicles coming down to Nahar on an average in a month. We were almost able to save 16,980 liters of diesel just in 1 year, saving 1495 metric ton of carbon dioxide. Similarly, for items like inks, stereos, and strapping rolls, we were able to save 98, 94, and 95% of route. Talking about the tangible and intangible benefits of redesigning our products and processes, what we've done here is, just by amending our boxes from a 5-ply to a 3-ply box, we were able to identify wasteful packaging that was going into our combinations. And just by amending the same, we were now able to fit more of the same product in the same cargo space. 18% agro-waste materials alone last year were switched, and we were able to save 2,571 metric ton of virgin materials from going into landfills. We also made a considerate shift from our office paper reams to agro-waste paper reams, saving 78 pounds of greenhouse gases. Another case study here is with one of our clients, Pioneer Embroideries Limited, wherein just by switching from 5-ply to 3-ply boxes for one of their sizes, we were able to save 18% material, equivalent to 240,000 just saved for the client without doing anything, helping build more reliance on our company and of course increasing the customer satisfaction. We know warehouses become obsolete very fast. As a result, we've switched from electrical fans to turbo ventilators, created a new godown for a raw material depending on the FIFO methodology that is first in, first out, to avoid products from being damaged, added a new fire exit, maximizing sources of light. Talking about digitalization, the use of ERP helped us avoid overstocking only by 33% in just 1 year. We were able to get into rush orders, manage internal rejections, reduce the workload on the staff members by 45%, and also improve the accuracy rating of our data by 98%. This not just helped expand perceptions of our clients and our employees, but also increase the perceptions and brand thinking. Talking about the replication potential within group companies, replacing a conveyor belt and board line which led to increasing the thickness of the board by 95%, adding new conveyor belts to save time and save manpower, concepts like red tagging for easier identification, adding new fruit rolls from BHS, and dedicating a space for every item in our premises, be it rejected waste or empty pallets, are concepts that can be easily applied to any packaging company. Talking about digitalization, we highly recommend companies in packaging sector to switch towards automatizing our processes, just because not just helps in aligning our departments together, but also helps you track any missteps across the supply chain. The voluntary program of FSC can again be applied to any Indian industry wherein we are using wood-based products or paper-based products, as it helps customers understand the value you are creating for them. Talking about replication potential within the sector, concepts like just-in-time, reverse logistics, are very easy to replicate. We often face the issue of huge inventory holding costs. Solely for Godrej and Boyce, we were able to reduce our inventory turnover by 13% as we started to manufacture according to the daily pick list instead of all the products. We also use the concept of reverse logistics to close the supply chain and close the loop by recycling 80% of discarded waste materials which were crowding the pathways in our plant. We've partnered with SEMA Test Labs who are NABL certified for managing the stack emissions from our DG and boiler, from noise monitoring, lighting and so on. Concepts like solar power plant, a switch to CNG, re-implementation of 5S principles, mobile fox, geofencing, FIFO methodology can easily be implemented again. We also indulged into a tree plantation drive wherein 100 trees were planted across our plant to revamp the green area, and the best part about this was all our employees, workforce and labour was involved in doing so. Concepts like local sourcing again can be implemented in any sector, and they're not just good for the community but also helps you gain more control on your own supply chain, get more transparent and be more agile. As every other concept, this didn't come easy, so there were some challenges that we faced across the way. To name a few notable ones, on the technical front, we faced the challenge of lack of a proper IT team in-house to manage the ERP, back it up daily on a physical server. Success of an ERP largely depends on the skills, background and experience of your employees and your workers, wherein the company cannot do much about it apart from improving the hiring techniques. Constant sampling and trials while redesigning products could also lead to low BS, which is another challenge. On the admin front, we were paying a surcharge for FSC material, but the problem was, are our clients willing to pay that surcharge? And if not, how do we pass that value towards them? ERP comes at a huge initial investment and also the customization, which is according to your daily business operations, coming at a cost again. On the maintenance front, battery and data draining due to geofencing, its continuous monitoring is another issue. And training employees for new digital initiatives took a load of time, which might distract them from their daily business operations. And on the operational front, getting labor accustomed to change in new ways of doing things and providing them training on a daily basis from different relevant bodies was another task. Our plans for the next 2 years is to focus on a green warehouse building in a radius of almost 2 kilometers from our premises. This building is going to be at the forefront of our sustainability initiatives, a power-packed house of a solar plant, recycling materials, water conservation, rainwater harvesting, efficient energy windows, quality management, and adaptable and flexible space, and so on. This is being done to segregate our production facilities from our raw material facilities to create more space inside the plant for primary functions, and so on. What more can be done? We have used our land in Punjab for planting 16,000 trees for the benefit of one and all, an educational institution to serve the poor and rural strata of the country. We involve all employees through green improvement teams according to the concepts of Kaizen. A few best practices that we have implemented are on the screen, like including all our employees and workers from day one in the overall sustainability strategy, aligning all our long-term goals and sustainability goals with our business goals to monetize them, using the green supply chain analysis as a catalyst for innovation, identifying the waste stream and finding solutions to eradicate them. Thank you.